Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's get off the field.
Brown! Hey, hot! I got it.
From the gun, Rivers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Throwing on 2nd down, Rivers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, alert!
On 1st down, Wilson. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, 49ers! Mecole Hardman, his first NFL reception, goes for 6, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A first down throw here for Rivers. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Rivers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. After 1, our score, 12-6.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 12, 49ers 6.
50, 95, 95.
Watch the run.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he finds McLaurin. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back. Check. You got tight. right there. Alert 3. Check. Check 26. I'm done. 4 down. No, 14.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mecole Hardman making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Nifty move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You think you're going to get this? Run 80.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the 22, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
50, Mike, 50. I'm trying.
From the gun, Rivers throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season, the future bright. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
390.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Rivers on the money, complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set. Black 15.
50, Mike's 50. It's our field. It's our
Hut.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. Shrugs him off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
36 power.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
To throw, Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 14.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rivers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check 3. Check 1.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Dalvin Cook, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Hey, 79! 79! Watch the safety creep! Hey, 79! 79! Hey, Charlie!
First down, Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
On second and 10, Rivers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19. Check.
Now Wilson throwing again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 39 yards there. A big one.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 31.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Switch. Start it.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rivers. The open man here, Renfro. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Turn 80. Let him know. Behind.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And some room to maneuver. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mercedes Lewis. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
180. Hey, Delta! Gun!
From the gun, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
brings up second.
They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. That QB's trapped.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
A gain of 19 yards.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Alert.
On first down, Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. To throw is Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Come. Buffalo 1. 12. Wait, 89!
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Block the key! I'm coming.
Now Rivers. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Cluster.
They go with Jacobs. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The extra point now coming from Myers. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Selected team.
56. Get in the way.
Brown.
Rivers. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On first down, it's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard brings up. Second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.